Hello and welcome to the RackForms Build 763 feature demonstration video. So we've got two major features that I'd like to show you and then a couple smaller ones. So the first major feature then is tab order support for bucket items. So here I have a bucket and I've got some items within it. To see the tab order, all I have to do is click this button right here, and then I get these little blue boxes which show me the tab order. Now in this case we can see here that the tab order is a little bit messed up. Our users probably wouldn't be happy if that's the way they tab through. So to change it, all I have to do is click on the blue boxes in the order that I want the elements to tab through. And you can see now that we are now going to tab through in that specific order. We also have a smaller feature which it's really nice. If I hold down the Alt or Apple key and then the arrow keys, I can now actually position elements. It's a little bit subtle, but I can position elements using single pixel precision. This is going to make it much easier to get the buckets looking the exact way that we want. The other major feature is we've added some great new functionality to data grids. So it used to be the data grids were limited to just text fields. We can now override that with any of these field types right here. In this case, I've chosen password. And more importantly, then we can actually override individual columns. So I could say the first column is going to be a text field, and I can even give it a default value. And I can say the second field is going to be a select item and actually populate its options. When I run this then, it basically looks like this. So here is my text field with the word sample. Here's my combo box with its three options. And then because we didn't actually change column 3, it remains a password field. I should also real quickly point out though that this isn't the only way that we create structured data in RackForms. We can also just as easily create a freeform layout, add some elements, and then lasso select and then duplicate those items, right? So we can create grids this way too, but this is a nice easy way to doing it, and because of our new features is much more powerful. Finally, the last feature is a little bit more specific for building applications, but I think it's really nice. It is the ability to update a timestamp where we're using multi-updates. So there's a lot going on here, and I'd suggest checking out some of our builder videos to learn more. But the basic idea is here's a builder form. And under the multi-updates mode right here, I have this update this timestamp column. And when I simply put in TS, which is the name of this timestamp column right here, right? So here's my database, here's the timestamp column, and then the end result is, because we're saying RackForms, you actually update that field. If I change my age here from 99 to 11 and hit update record, you can see now that when I refresh my database, this timestamp is going to change from 336 to 341, which is what time it is right now. Of course, I should point out that there's a lot of fancy logic going on here in that we didn't update all fields, we only updated the timestamp column of the field that changed. So that is a quick look at Build 763. I should finally say in closing that if you're an existing RackForms user, this update is free. And if you're not a RackForms user, this is one of the best parts of owning RackForms, is that you don't have to pay for these updates. You get lots of cool new functionality, and it just comes as part of the standard package. So if you have any questions about this or any of our other videos, please email me at info@rackforms.com, and thanks for watching.